Hey, what's up y'all, and welcome to the studio. This is the Sean O'Connell YouTube channel. Today on this video what I'm going to be discussing is some of the drama, some of the incidents surrounding Busco Beach this past weekend for Mud Bash 2021. So I'm going to be talking about some of that. There's three main topics that I'm going to discuss. One, first and foremost, I'm going to discuss the young man that died out there. Very unfortunate event. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Second, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about Busco Beach closing their doors on Saturday to new people arriving. And thirdly, what I'm going to talk about is probably what all y'all came to this video for, is the eating of the groceries at Busco Beach. Getting a little crazy out there on a truck with a stripper pole, right? I'm going to have to use some certain words so I don't get demonetized. But I'm going to talk a lot about that incident and give you all the details on that one. So if you guys like this, make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below, and make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see us riding with our riding crew, hitting some holes and doing some other stuff too with my my truck and my race car. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so that first incident that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about that young man that unfortunately lost his life out there at Busco Beach this weekend. Hearing the details surrounding this, I don't want to speculate because that's somebody else's son, that's somebody's boyfriend, that's somebody, there's a lot of people out there that probably love this young man, so I don't want to really say a whole lot about this incident. I just want to say it's a very unfortunate incident, and I'll say that whenever I was driving around the entire park, I didn't see anybody like policing anybody other than actual police officers responding to different things. Usually when I go to big events like this, like I've been to Hogwaller, I've been to Redneck Yacht Club, Plant Bamboo, all those events like that, and they have their security on lock. A lot of times what they end up doing is they end up having people out there that they've trained and they've used them on events before, and it's worked out very well. I've been to events where they have a lot more people. Here, it seemed like all they had was like police officers and EMTs, no like actual, like security dudes. And I didn't see many of them. It was only when it was like more, it wasn't really proactive, it was more reactive out there, right? Now, this young man, the area where he crashed, because we actually rolled up on the unfortunate incident, and it is a high traffic area. It's, you got some jumps and stuff like that. I'll show you guys a little Google Earth clip of around where it was, but it's like a three-way intersection, so, I don't know if maybe the park could do a little something about this, maybe re-divert some of the traffic, especially on these bigger events, to make them kind of wrap around. But people just really fly through there. There's no like, hey, stop and yield to these people. Everybody just rolling through there. So unfortunate incident. The young man, he was only 21 years old, and he had his whole life ahead of him. I'll go ahead and I'll post a link to the GoFundMe for that young man if any of you guys are feeling generous and want to donate, because that's definitely something that I think people should come together. But looking at this, Busco made a lot of money over the weekend, right? This is one of their biggest events of the year, right? So I heard that there was 30,000 people in attendance, so 30,000 times. And we're just going to say $80 because that's the low end. That's if you're going to come stay the weekend and bring like one machine. One person, one machine, the whole weekend would cost you $80. So 30,000 people times $80, that's $2.4 million. All right, that's a lot of money. Hopefully, Busco donates to this young man's GoFundMe, or they give money to somebody to donate, because I know they probably don't want to do it directly for legal reasons. But hopefully they help this young man's family out, at least, with the funeral and stuff like that, because it's a very sad, unfortunate incident. He looked like a hard-working young man. He had driven down all the way from Virginia, probably out there with some friends and stuff like that, maybe some family, and it's a very unfortunate incident that happened. So, the second thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the park closing on Saturday, right? This is something that really upset me. I only live about an hour and a half from Busco Beach. It don't take me that long to get over there, but if I loaded up my trailer with both my machines, got together all of my buddies, and convoyed over there on Saturday just to get turned away, I'm telling you, I would be upset. On Friday, I'm going to show you guys a post from Busco Beach where they said the park is still open. So you see that post, right? You can read it. Busco said that they were open still on Friday, right? What happens, you got people in places like Virginia, Maryland, South Carolina, Georgia, maybe even Florida, people that were planning on coming to the event. They see that post on Friday, they're loaded up and they're headed north or south or east or west or wherever they're coming from to go to Busco, right? Some of these people drive 5-6 hours. You know, they live in a city somewhere, they live up by DC. I'm sure there's not a lot of places right up there. I'm sure they were looking forward to this weekend, but maybe they had to work on Friday and they were going to be out there Saturday morning. So it's unfortunate that they closed the park, and I'll tell you that for the people that were in the park, there was nowhere to park and camp. Like literally nowhere. We got really lucky that one of my buddies, Mike, his friends were there already camping, and they had a little bit of room for us to squeeze in, literally squeeze in. So we got really lucky with that, but there were people like camping in the mud. It was ridiculous. It wouldn't take much to clear out another, 10 acres, flatten it out, and just make it a camping area, because the camping area was filled up like Wednesday afternoon. All right. Again, I don't run the park. I'm sure they got a lot of stuff going on, but it just, for all the money they're making, I think they could put a little bit of money back into the park, and hopefully they do. All right. With that, the trails that we were riding on, you got an event that pulls millions of dollars and you haven't groomed any of the trails at all. They were all rutted up, torn up. Like, it was not a good time riding out there. The only thing that was good was the bounty hole, and it don't take much to do to make the bounty hole. Like, it ain't a whole, it's not rocket scientists, But clearing some of those trails to make it a little bit better for the riders, I'm going to say it's something that would definitely improve the event. And it was really unfortunate because there were people that were literally driving to Busco Beach to have a good time with their friends and family, or people that already had their friends and family in there, and they were also planning on attending, and they are shut out from the event, not allowed to come in because they weren't there on Friday. When y'all made a post, Busco Beach made that post on Friday saying that they're still open, right? Crazy. Here's the post from Saturday right here. I'll let y'all read the one from Saturday. Alright, so y'all seen the post from Saturday. Already been a dead horse. I'm just saying Busco staff could do a little bit better. Maybe sell some tickets to the event. Set a cap on, hey, we're only going to sell 20,000 or 30,000 tickets, and they're going to be pre-sale only. And if you don't get them, you don't get them. I've been to, like I said, bigger events, Redneck Yacht Club. You're talking 50, 60,000 people plus down there. They pre-sell tickets. And they do great. And you know what they do? They sell tickets at the gate too, and the tickets at the gate are still available. You could come on Saturday. They still got enough room for everybody down there. All right? And they only do 2 events a year there. Y'all are open 365 days out of the year at Busco, and y'all can't get it organized? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Third topic, the eating of the groceries, Megan Thee Stallion and what all these rappers they want you to do, Cardi B and all that, talking about guys eating the groceries and doing all that. I'm going to show y'all a couple memes on this one first, because if you haven't seen the video, you got to join this Facebook group right here. I'm going to post that Facebook group. Y'all go join this thing. If you're in this group, drop a comment below. Let me know what's up. And I appreciate y'all watching, but yeah, so there's a bunch of videos circulating on there. A lot of them have been taken down, but people still have them. If you post on there, somebody will message them to you, right? There's the truck. I'll show you the truck, the infamous truck. Now on the back of that truck is a stripper pole, right? I like it. It's a party to me. It's a good time. When I go to a big mud event like this, I expect stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I go to a Redneck Yacht Club. I go to different parks, bigger parks, and it's a party. It's not just riding, it's a party out there. And that's why a lot of people go. An event like Mud Bash, I'm sorry to say, but y'all should either do it, 18 years old and up, or if you're bringing a family, the kids have to stay with their parents or something like that, because it's a party. It's a party. It's a big event. It's not just for the mudding, right? Or, shut it down. Be like, hey, if you're 16 years old, don't be riding around after 9 o'clock at night or something like that. Whatever the rule is, right? I don't run the park, but it gets crazy out there, right? I'll tell you what I saw at Busco Beach was like watching a PG rated movie compared to what I've seen at other parks like Plant Bamboo and Redneck Yacht Club, aka Redneck Mud Park, and Hogwaller and stuff like that. I'm talking, I've seen everything, the full thing go down, not just the eating of the groceries, but everything. And you're talking with a spotlight on you in front of hundreds of people. The thing at Busco that happened, there was maybe like 30 people around. It was over by the barn. Wasn't even that big of a deal, right? I thought it was funny because Busco Beach made a post about that on their Facebook page, and I'll show you that post. Alright, so y'all seen that post too. Alright, now that y'all seen the memes, this is, like I said, PG compared to what I've seen at other events. It was honestly pretty weak, but yeah, I thought it was funny for Busco to make a post about it because it's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I gotta say about it. All I'm saying is I think it's hilarious. You're in the United States. There should be freedom, and hey, what happens at Busco stays at Busco, except pink eye. That it'll get you. Pink eye will get you. It'll come back. But it was a good time out there, nonetheless. It's all about the people you go with. If you go with a good crew, you'll have a good time, despite them closing some of the stuff off, not letting people in, the unfortunate incident, and the grocery eating incidents. Okay, and there's some other ones out there. But ladies, if you go out there and you are gonna be part of something like this, because for the guys it's not as embarrassing, but for the girls it's probably like, oh Lord, like big deal, right? If you're gonna go out to a mud park and you're gonna do something like this, just expect it to be circulating everywhere on Facebook. I'm in like group chats and Facebook groups where they literally share stuff just like this, and that's like the main thing that they like to share in there. So ladies, just be careful. Just here's a meme that kind of directly relates to that. Yeah, that's definitely me and my friends when I go out drinking and I'm having a good time. So nonetheless, if you guys haven't checked out Busco Beach, they got a bunch of other events coming up this year. None of them will be as big as Mud Bash, but they'll be fun. A lot of them are family oriented, so if you have a family and you're worried when you see this video, do not be worried. This is still what I would say a family mud park or ATV park. A whole family could go out and have a good time, and they will not see this eating of the groceries and whatever. You're not going to see it unless you're with that crew having a good time. And the guy that ate the groceries, he was actually he claimed that he ate the groceries and he would do it again, and he is not ashamed. So shout out to you, brother. I think that's hilarious. Keep it up. Legalize that stuff. I like to see more of it. Next time we go to a big event at Busco or another mud park, Fast Tracks, Cape Fear, whatever. I'd like to see more of that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys don't have a YouTube channel, you should definitely start one. This is how I make extra money to afford my toys. I've got a 2020 Honda Talon with 4-inch portals on 35s. I have a 2018 Sportsman 850, pretty fun ATV, brand new F250. And my YouTube channel helps me pay for some of that stuff. So if you guys are looking to make some extra cash on the side and you're going out and you're doing the riding and stuff anyways, shoot a video, edit it, put it up, make some money. It's fun. And why I do it is these are memories that I go out and I have with friends, and I'm always bouncing around because I'm in the military. I'm going base to base, so I move pretty often, and I like to remember the good times I had with good friends at different locations where I've been stationed. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Sean O'Connell YouTube channel. I'll see you guys out on the trails.